Something strange is passing through our solar system. Its name is 3I/Atlas, the third interstellar object ever detected. It is bigger than Oumuamua, which was the first confirmed interstellar object to pass through. But 3I/Atlas is also faster than any comet from our own system, and it didn't come from here. For now, scientists classify it as a comet, but its true nature is still debated. 3I/Atlas raises a question far bigger than astronomy. What if one day, an interstellar visitor wasn't just a rock? What if it was a signal, a craft, or an answer to the question humanity has been asking for centuries? Are we alone? For decades, scientists have scanned the skies for alien messages. In 1960, astronomer Frank Drake pointed a radio telescope at two stars. It was the first organized attempt to listen for extraterrestrial signals. He didn't find anything, but he started something called SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Over the years, SETI expanded worldwide. Huge radio dishes like Arecibo in Puerto Rico searched for unusual signals. A few strange bursts were detected. The most famous was in 1977, the WOW signal, a 72-second radio spike from deep space. It never repeated. Its origin remains a mystery. Some think it was natural interference. Others believe it could have been a genuine alien broadcast. Either way, it gave us a taste of what a real signal might feel like, the hope, fear, and wonder. But here's the bigger question. What happens if we do detect a real message? Is there a plan? The answer is yes. In 1989, the International Academy of Astronautics drafted First Contact Protocols. They state that no one country, scientist, or organization should respond alone. Instead, the discovery must be verified, then announced to the world. And only after international consultation would humanity reply. In theory, we'd speak with one voice. But here's the catch. These protocols aren't legally binding. They're more like professional guidelines. Which means, if a signal is discovered, anyone with the technology could jump in. A university, a government, even a billionaire with a private telescope. And once a message is sent, there's no taking it back. The first words humanity speaks to aliens could come from anyone. Imagine the weight of that decision. Do we send a simple hello, or something more complex? In 1974, scientists used Arecibo to beam a message toward a star cluster. It contained numbers, DNA structures, and a human figure. A kind of cosmic postcard. In 1977, the Voyager probes carried golden records, with music, greetings in 55 languages, and pictures of Earth. Both were symbolic gestures. But what about a real conversation? Do we reveal our location? Our weaknesses? Our weapons? Some argue that's dangerous. Others say it's inevitable. They probably already know we're here. After all, Earth has been leaking radio and TV signals into space for nearly 100 years. To advanced aliens, we might already sound like a noisy neighbor. But the core question remains, who gets to choose our first words as a species? Here's where it gets complicated. What if the US wants to say one thing, but China another? What if Europe wants to wait, but Russia rushes ahead? Would the United Nations take charge? Some suggest creating a Committee for Extraterrestrial Communication. Others argue space agencies like NASA or ESA should lead. But history shows us how hard global unity really is. Wars, rivalries, competing interests. If an alien signal was confirmed tomorrow, it could trigger chaos. Governments might fight over who controls the information. Some could even keep it secret. After all, imagine the power of being the first to talk to another civilization. In the best case, humanity speaks together. In the worst case, it's every nation, or every billionaire, for themselves. Science fiction has explored this dilemma for decades. In the movie Contact, based on Carl Sagan's novel, nations squabble over how to respond. In Arrival, linguists struggle to decode an alien language before conflict breaks out. In Independence Day, aliens don't wait for us to reply, they just invade. These stories might seem fictional, but they mirror real fears. Fear of misunderstanding, fear of mistrust, fear of missed opportunities. Because the truth is, First Contact wouldn't just be a scientific event, it would be a cultural, political, and even spiritual earthquake. Which brings us back to 3I/Atlas. It's not a ship. It's not sending messages. But interstellar visitors remind us, the universe doesn't belong only to us. If rocks can cross the stars, so could signals. or ships. Some scientists even suggested that Oumuamua, the first interstellar object, might have been artificial, a kind of alien probe. However, most now believe it was natural. But the debate revealed something. We're not ready, not for certainty, not for proof, and certainly not for making decisions on behalf of every human alive. So, what if tomorrow SETI announced a confirmed alien message? Would you want scientists to decide how to respond? Politicians? Maybe a vote by the entire planet? Some say artificial intelligence could help translate alien languages. Others fear AI could misinterpret messages. Imagine mistranslating peace as war, or friend as food. The margin for error is terrifying, and the stakes, higher than anything humanity has ever faced. Let's zoom out. The Fermi paradox asks, if the galaxy should be full of life, why haven't we heard anything? One answer could be, no one talks because it's too dangerous. Civilizations might stay quiet, hoping not to attract attention. That idea is called the dark forest hypothesis. In a dark forest, every hunter stays silent, because making noise could get you killed. If that's true, maybe Earth's constant broadcasts, our radios, our TV, are a risky mistake. Maybe 3I/Atlas is just a rock, but maybe one day something else will come, and it might not just pass by, it might notice us. The next decade will give us more chances than ever. Telescopes like the Square Kilometer Array will scan billions of stars. Spacecraft will venture further into interstellar space. And AI tools will sift through mountains of data for unusual signals. The odds of detecting something, anything, are rising. If we do, the question won't just be, are we alone? It will be, what happens now? Do we respond? Do we wait? Do we stay silent? For the first time, humanity will face a choice that could define our future. Some argue that first contact should be decided by science. Others insist it should be democratic. And some religious leaders believe it's a spiritual question. The truth is, it's probably all of the above. Science to detect, politics to decide, culture to interpret, humanity united to respond. Because whether it's a whisper across the stars, or a probe like 3I/Atlas that turns out not to be natural, it won't just be an American moment, or a Chinese moment, or a European one. It will be a human moment. When Apollo astronauts looked back at Earth, they described the overview effect. The sudden realization of how small, fragile, and shared our world really is. First contact would be like the ultimate overview effect. A mirror forcing us to see ourselves as one species, one planet, one voice among many possible voices. Or maybe just one voice alone in the dark. Either way, it changes how we see ourselves, how we see the universe, and how we prepare for the future. So, what do you think? Should humanity respond as one, or not at all? Do we risk saying the wrong thing? Or is silence the bigger danger? 3I/Atlas may just be a passing rock. But one day, something won't just pass by, it will speak. And when it does, humanity will have to answer. But will it be together, or divided? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And remember, keep looking up. Because the next answer might already be on its way.
Thanks for watching. This is 60-second knowledge now extended, because curiosity doesn't stop at 60 seconds. Subscribe on YouTube and follow us on TikTok.